Welcome to Chemistry Not Mystery. You can also visit to my website chemistrynotmystery.com. This video is also available in Hindi and you can get its link in the description box. So today we are going to study SN2 reaction mechanism. SN2 means nucleophilic substitution by molecular. It is a single step mechanism and the order of reaction is 2. As a result of this, you will get inversion product. We are going to discuss all these points in detail in this video, and we are also going to discuss what is Walden inversion. First, take an overview of SN2 reaction mechanism. If I take R2-chlorobutane as a reactant and OH- as a nucleophile. In SN2 reaction, strong nucleophile replaces weaker nucleophile. So let's compare the nucleophilicity of OH- and Cl-. For that, you have to compare the electronegativity of oxygen and Cl. Oxygen is less electronegative as compared to Cl. And being less electronegative, oxygen can share its electrons with the electrophilic carbon. So that's why OH- is a stronger nucleophile as compared to the Cl-. So it can replace weak nucleophile. Now come to the attack of OH- nucleophile. OH- cannot attack from the same site where Cl is bonded to the carbon because it has to face repulsion from the Cl. So it will prefer to attack from the backside of the molecule. So when it attacks from the backside of the molecule, it results in the pentavalent transition state. In this transition state, carbon is bonded with 5 atoms at the same time. Here, methyl is bonded with carbon, here hydrogen, and here ethyl is bonded with the carbon. And when the bond between carbon and Cl is breaking, at the same time bond between oxygen and carbon is forming. Here I am using the word transition state, not the intermediate as I was using in SN1 reaction. Transition state is different from the intermediate. Transition state is the state where all bonds are not fully formed. So here you must have observed that I have drawn a dotted line between carbon and Cl because this bond is breaking. And I have drawn a dotted line between OH and carbon also because this bond is forming. It is not formed yet. So after the breaking of carbon and Cl bond and forming of OH and carbon bond, you will get your product. First try to find out the RS configuration of this molecule. First you have to assign the priority to the molecules or groups bonded to chiral carbon on the basis of their atomic number. So OH will get first priority, ethyl second priority, methyl third priority, and hydrogen will get the fourth priority. Now we have to draw an imaginary arrow from first priority to second priority, and we can draw past fourth priority but not the third priority. So in this way you will get an arrow in the right direction. So the configuration of this molecule should be R. But remember here fourth priority is bonded with the solid wedge. So you have to change the configuration. So R changes to S. So the configuration of this molecule will be S. So here you must have observed that we have taken R configuration as a reactant, but as a product you will get S configuration. So the configuration of molecule changes after SN2 reaction mechanism. So we are going to discuss why do we get inversion product as a result of SN2 reaction. First, try to understand why SN2 reaction is called as bimolecular reaction. So, as we just have discussed, after the attack of OH from the backside of the molecule, you will get a transition state, that is pentavalent transition state. In this way, Cl and carbon bond is breaking while OH and carbon bond is forming, and here methyl is bonded to the carbon, here hydrogen, and here ethyl is bonded to the carbon. For the completion of this state or for the formation of this transition state, we require two molecules. One of Rx and other is nucleophile. So you can see for the completion of this reaction, two molecules are required. That's why the molecularity of this reaction is 2. Now apply the rate law for the same equation. So rate of this reaction will be proportional to the concentration of Rx multiplied by the concentration of nucleophile. And when you remove the proportionality sign, you will get a constant, that is rate constant K, multiply by Rx multiply by nucleophilic concentration. So here when you see the order of the reaction, it is equal to the sum of the power of reactants in rate equation. So here 1 plus 1 you will get 2. That's why the order of reaction is 2 for SN2 reaction. Now come to see why do we get inversion product as a result of SN2 reaction. So here this is the reactant, and in this reactant this carbon is chiral carbon because it is bonded with 4 different groups by 4 sigma bonds. So the hybridization of this carbon will be sp3 and the geometry of this carbon will be tetrahedral geometry. Now when nucleophile OH minus try to attack the same molecule, it cannot attack from the same side where Cl is bonded because it has to face repulsion from the Cl. So it will prefer to attack from the backside of the molecule. And when it attack from the backside, you will get a transition state. In this transition state, carbon is pentavalent as we just have discussed earlier. So here methyl is bonded, hydrogen, and here ethyl is bonded. So this transition state is pentavalent transition state, and the geometry of this pentavalent transition state will be trigonal bipyramidal. After the breaking of carbon and Cl bond and forming of carbon and OH bond, you will get your product in this way. So you can observe here, you will get inversion product as a result of SN2 reaction. This inversion of product or the reversal of configuration of a chiral center is nothing but the Walden inversion. And this Walden inversion is observed because the nucleophile attack from the backside of the molecule and it results in the formation of trigonal bipyramidal transition state. Once the bond between carbon and leaving group breaks and carbon and nucleophile bond is formed, you will get your product, the reversal of configuration. There are some other factors that affect SN2 reaction. It may be type of substrate or the type of leaving group or the nucleophile, or it also can be the solvent that can affect SN2 reaction. But we are going to discuss all these points in the next video. If you have any doubt, you can post them in the comment box. And don't forget to like and share this video. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get a notification. You can join to my Telegram channel or follow me on Twitter or Instagram. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. Stay safe.